Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com. Let's talk about different ways you can expand arches in phase one. Now, the most traditional is going to be to, do expanders. Really easy, right? If you're in mixed dentition, is different than when you're in permanent dentition, because permanent dentition, you can just put braces on and it moves those teeth. Granted, that's not growing the bone, especially if you do it on the top. It's just tipping or uprighting the curve of Wilson and leveling the curve of Spee. But that's how it works if you do it with braces, right? As opposed to doing it with an expander on the top, you're actually taking the two shelves, opening them up, making more room in the nose, better airway potentially, better volume or tongue position for the tongue to have its spot on the myo. So that is the difference. Now on the lower, does it make that much of a difference? No, because they're not two shelves. So we can use removable expanders. You can use fixed expanders. You can use Invisalign first. What if we had a case like this? What if we wanted to just do it with braces? Well, if you just plop 4 braces on and you haven't already expanded the lower arch, which clearly there is not enough space, right? As not only is there not enough space for your front 4 teeth, but you need a lot more space than what we have here for those permanent canines, your 22 and 27, your lower 3s. They're much, much bigger. So this patient is probably, they're 2 to 3 millimeters deficient just on the lower front, and then another probably 3 to 4 millimeters deficient on the lower 3s. So this patient is crowded on the bottom way more than it looks. It's more like they're crowded 7 to 8 millimeters. They're severely crowded. Of course, they're crowded on top too. They don't have room for the laterals or the canines, right? So this patient needs to go wider. Yes, it's always better to do an actual expander, an IPE, an RPE, or Schwartz on top, because then they get the airway benefits. But if they don't need it, you can always just do an aligner like Invisalign first. Or what's the difference between doing an aligner, which moves baby teeth and tips the baby teeth? Do the permanent teeth actually follow the baby teeth when you do that? I don't know. Not sure that they do. So that's not necessarily as much of a predictable movement as it is when you do an expander or an IP. That's what I wanted to get at. So can definitely try, but then again, if the baby teeth are loose, it's probably not going to work. So have I done it before? Yes. It's not my go-to method. Let's put it that way. So just wanted to toss it out there. And of course you want to supervise, because what if you're damaging the permanent teeth by pushing on the baby teeth, right? You have to keep an eye on things. All right. Thanks so much.